Tame the Yandere. Survive. Okay. I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. Right, let's see what Fearbonding is all about. The demo is available for you to try on Steam already if this is already interesting to you. I'm gonna play the ad real quick while we're doing this. Okay, hold on. Right. Oops. There we go. Okay. Start. I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. Hinata's apartment. I grind my teeth as I listlessly stab my spoon into a bowl of yogurt, oats, and dried fruit. Another day, another meager. Aaron Yig! My body so badly craves some real food. I take a bite while my eyes wander to the TV in my small apartment. A chuckle escapes my lips as I watch a man scream for all his life on the screen. If this was a real murder scene, his fear would be overwhelming my senses. Sweet, viscous, and potent enough to send me headlong into an electrifying high. Okay! I feel shivers down my spine just imagining. Oh, fear so tasty, yum, yum, yum. Oops, I'm already drooling. No good. I wipe my face with a tissue and sigh. This must be how humans feel when they watch a food commercial. My craving for fear intensifies again. Thankfully, it's time to head to work anyway. Hopefully, we get to transport some real terrified patients in the ambulance today. We work as what, a paramedic? It doesn't take long before we take a call. Just 20 minutes after my shift began, I'm already heading to a scene with two co-workers. The youngest of us three is driving while I write down the case info on a paper form. Japan is really the land of forms, isn't it? It would be great if they at least gave us a laptop or tablet to type all the info in. I focus on the case at hand and go over what I know. A man called us because his girlfriend got hurt. Apparently, she cut her own throat with a kitchen knife, but because he intervened, it is in a deep cut. He's still worried and wants us to come, even more so because she also fell on her head during their fight. When asked why she cut herself, he mumbled something about her threatening him, but cut the call short when she started to yell. Strange. She threatened him? Why? What would make her so desperate? Maybe he had tried to break up with her and she lost it? How did she fall on her head, though? What if it was him who... Nah, no use guessing what happened. I grin as I imagine the fear at least one of them must be feeling. I can't wait to meet them. Excuse me, where was the ambulance you called? Mr. Arima? Kosuke Arima? Oh my god, thank you for coming. Please, come in. He's quite restless. Fear is also there, but this is... With my demonic eyes, I see fear taking shape around him. In his case, it's about an average size. The viscous ink-like liquid is turning into multiple arms reaching outward with a static noise-like pattern on them. Isn't this fear of abandonment? I suppress the urge to lick my lips! This guy is mainly worried about himself. I put on a neutral expression and follow the man into the apartment. His girlfriend is sitting on the couch, holding a towel to her neck. Oh, how wonderful. An intense fear has taken hold of her. It's like a cocoon enveloping her. It's slowly turning around her, moving like black glue and splitting into multiple arms that hug her form. She feels suffocated with nowhere to run. I bite my tongue lest I smile like a maniac at the sweet scent her fear is spreading. What is going on? I feel like a crazy person reading this out loud. Oh my goodness. Shikariste! I suddenly open my hand towards her and begin to suck the fear into my fingers. Whoa! It tingles as it wanders through my veins into my beating heart. How sweet. As soon as I have enough to fill my stomach, I stop. If I gave in right now, I'd be on a high and unable to do my job. I notice that Mr. Arima has stepped closer, bringing my senses back. She's still a bit out of it. You mentioned she hit her head? Yeah, she fell when I tried to take the knife away. Can you confirm that, madam? She slowly nods, but her eyes remain unfocused. My coworker opens up a folding wheelchair. She can still move, so the wheelchair is a better option than the stretcher. Is Chewy in this just on the side hearing all of this? Yeah, he has his earpiece in though. So I'm not sure if he's hearing what I'm saying word for word, but keep applying pressure to the wound, Miss Shiraishi. We will help you to the ambulance. Can I come with you? Yeah. Miss Shiraishi grabs my hand. Is there something you want to say, madam? She slowly shakes her head. I guess I'll keep seeing you afraid then, my honeycomb. My honeycomb? I check her wound to make sure it's clean and not too deep. Then we guide her into the wheelchair. Mr. Arima, could you please bring some of her belongings with you to the ambulance? Like her health insurance card? Yes, along with anything else that could be helpful. On the way to the ambulance, I keep asking her questions to gauge her current state, but her unfocused stare and slow answers make my coworkers worry. At least she was able to confirm her full name, Yukiko Shiraishi, as well as her date of birth. You know, not bitten by a vampire. As we drive, I fill out the form of her personal info. Miss Shiraishi is still in a daze, so I fill up the rest with Mr. Arima's help. Then I start checking with nearby hospitals for any open beds. After several minutes, we finally get a positive answer and make our way there. Mr. Arima is fully focused on his girlfriend, whose eyes stare fixedly at the ceiling. She won't even let him hold her hand when he tries to gently clasp it. Thank you for the water. Hold on, let me. That's great. Thank you. You two just make me even more curious about what happened. Their fear starts to overlap slightly, pushing and merging and separating again. How did it come to this? How did they create this wonderful fear? The car slows down. Thank you for the stretch as well. As we near the hospital. But I don't want to leave them in the tasty paradise they've created. What a shame. We're so freaky, dude. After a long day at work, I'm back home. For the rest of the day, and even now, I still think about that couple. Damn, I want to eat their fear again. It's been a long while since I've eaten something so delicious. There was so much fear that I could even feel my stomach for once. If I was around them more, especially the man, could I get to eat more often? I can't help but grin as I imagine feasting on the fear he causes. We transferred his girlfriend to the hospital without trouble. I imagine that she'll be staying there for now. Should I visit her? It could be a bit too suspicious. There are privacy laws to contend with after all, but I don't mind taking a little risk for such a fear. Maybe instead of visiting her directly, I could act like I'm visiting someone else, a made-up relative, and just happen to mistake her room for theirs. And if her boyfriend visits her while I'm there too, that would just be perfect. I survey my apartment and distract myself from the temptations, and catch sight of my e-guitar. I should get practicing for the upcoming jazz festival. This demon likes to eat fear, plays the e-guitar, plays jazz? That's crazy. Manga, laundry. We should do our laundry, to be honest. I should do some laundry, actually. Into the washing machine with you. I find a note when I check the pockets. Isn't this from the guy I slept with once? Hope he's not still waiting. I thought I made it clear I wasn't looking for anything serious at the time. What? An old classic from the horror mangaka Junshiro Ito called Tomomi. I read his work from time to time. I wonder if there are still things that truly frighten him, like after drawing horror manga for so long. Guys slept with once. Our protagonist is so freaky. I love it. Time to practice. As I play, I zone out, only focusing again whenever I notice a mistake I have to correct. What freaky things did he do to bro? I don't know. Being on stage isn't a bad feeling either. I like looking down on people as they look up at me in adoration. And it's just the right distance. They can't ask for more than me playing well for them. Shallow relationships are easier to handle. I've had my fair share of mishaps, from misreading the mood in a social group, all because I was too caught up in someone's fear. Standing out as strange makes it hard to get close to those who are scared. Exactly the opposite of what I want. Who could it be? I want to see you. I miss you, my dear, dear Hinata. I want to touch those talented hands. Play for me, Hinata. I know you're playing for me. What is happening? God, what a disgusting pig. Must be the same lunatic from before. I already blocked various numbers he's used and discussed the issue with my bandmates. He's using a lot of burner phones, so it's hard to locate him for the police. Hi, Arkma, welcome in. I started to get those messages right after one of our performances, and they mentioned my hands and guitar a lot, so I suspect he's an unhinged fan. I hope someone takes care of this trash one day. Man, now I don't want to practice anymore. I put away the guitar, turned off my phone, and set a separate alarm clock to wake me up tomorrow. this protagonist is so fun to follow because I don't ever expect like anything that he's doing or feeling. I'm just taken aback. I really ended up here on my day off. I can hardly believe myself. But the fear tasted so good. I even went as far as posing as her friend to ask for a room number at the hospital counter. Ah, frick it. I'm already here, so let's try to meet him. As I get closer to the room, I slow my pace. Now, what should I say exactly once I'm in the room with her? Just when I try to think of how I can salvage my improvised plan, I hear a woman screaming. Just leave me alone! Then I hear a familiar voice replying. Babe, please, hear me out at least. That's Kosuke Arima. He must be talking to Miss Shiraishi. I push the sliding door slightly ajar so I can listen to their conversation better. No, my mind hasn't changed. Let's break up. My eyes widen as they fall silent. So when we visited them, she didn't threaten him because he wanted to break up. Instead, he didn't accept her wish to break up. I beg you, please, don't do this to me. I hear him whimpering. I can't do this to you? What about what you did to me? All these weird presents of yours. Do you know how suffocating it is to be your partner? Get out! Or I'll call the hospital staff. But, no buts. You're insufferable. You always argue from your point of view, your own goddamn needs and insecurities, but you never consider how I feel. Do you even know how long it's been since I've met up with friends and family because of you? But I did so much for you. See, this is what I mean. You don't even get what you're doing. God, I pity your future partner. Now go! I hear footsteps approaching and move away just before Mr. Arima leaves the room, closing the door behind him. He looks embarrassed, angry, and scared. I grab onto him before I can even register my actions. Hinata! His fear of abandonment looks even more spiky than before. This doesn't taste bad. He turns around to regard me with surprise, then puzzlement. But soon both give way to recognition. Oh, the paramedic from before. Could you let go? I really need to go. Wait. I can't just leave someone who went through such a brutal breakup alone. He grinds his teeth and looks away. So you heard everything. Aren't you here because of your job? Or, I don't know, to visit someone? My visit is already over and I see you haven't slept well. Maybe you haven't even eaten much since we last met? I did not ask for your medical advice. Then think of it this way. Sometimes it's good to vent to a stranger, a neutral third party. Aren't you just gonna get annoyed and leave in the end? He looks like a kicked puppy. But underneath that sweet expression, he has such ability to terrify people. Man, do I want to tame him for myself. Nah, I'm a good listener, and the drinks are on me. He sighs. Maybe it's better not to be alone right now. He gives me a sad smile and nods. Now that I can take a good look at his face, he's actually pretty handsome. Even better, he follows me dutifully as we leave the hospital. Ooh! Ah, what a great first step to acquiring my new hunting dog. What is going on? Ah! We enter an izakaya restaurant that offers grilled yakitori chicken skewers and other foods that go well with alcohol. It's a bit rowdy, but to me it's a comfy place. Other regulars are here too, like university students and men in suits who come here right after work or classes. The staff greets us as we enter and the smoky smell from the grill fills our noses. A waiter leads us to a table in the corner and we take our seats. As I open the menu, I notice Mr. Arima isn't even glancing at it. He's lost in a vague, broken stare. That must be why it was so easy to convince him to follow me. What do you want? Just beer. Drinking on an empty stomach should make him tipsy faster. I hope he's a talkative drunk. What is wrong with us? I order a bowl of edamame for myself to snack on and beer for us both. As soon as it arrives, Mr. Arima grabs his glass, he downs a big gulp of his drink, and the moment we say cheers, he sighs in relief, looking a little refreshed. Oh, that hit the spot. Right, nothing better than some beer after a hard day. After drinking some more, he finally seems ready to talk. By the way, is it okay if we speak casually with each other? It might make it easier for you to vent. I guess. Well, look at that. He's already a little tipsy. We are so problematic! You can call me Hinata. Is it alright if I call you Kosuke? Yeah! Kinda cute how he responds so eagerly and innocently. I chuckle and rest my chin on my hand. So, Kosuke, I'm all ears. He sighs and pouts. Yukiko, she said she felt suffocated by me. He rubs his eye and groans. Doesn't that just mean I'm dedicated? We dated after all. Isn't it normal to want to spend all your time together as a couple? Our jobs already take up so much time. So I nod along as I munch on the edamame. Oh boy, but she was terrified. Not that I'm complaining, of course. Not being able to meet her family and friends because of me? Was it really me? We all get busy with life as adults, and why do you think she blamed you? Maybe I did ask her a few times to prioritize us. And how often did you ask? Aren't you here to listen to my side? Right, go on then. At my urging, he lets it all out of his system. He didn't like it when others spent a lot of time with her. Mid-rant, he suddenly mentions how much he hated the 2 times she broke a promise. Then he slips into unfocused ramblings for a while. In short, he had made her the center of his life and wanted her to do the same for him. While it sounds rough to date him, from this conversation alone, I couldn't have imagined that his behavior would push his ex so far that she would hurt herself. But after seeing their respective fears, it's pretty clear that he's not divulging all the details of his actions. Was her social circle scared of him? How delicious would their fear be? Oh my god, I can't. If she had asked him to hurt someone for her, would he have done it? Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, I'm so excited to see what happens next, right? But at the same time, 5 beers, oh damn. No, I'm not going home. I don't want to be alone. Ooh, yummy. I changed seats to sit next to him. Huh? Look at me. I'm here with you, aren't I? He looks deep into my eyes. When I inch closer to him, he gets embarrassed and looks away. I chuckle as I playfully wrap my arm around his neck. Getting embarrassed now? How cute. But you didn't want to be alone, right? Oh my god, they're both so toxic! Why are you looking at me so intensely? It's just the first time someone kind of escorts me, I guess? Wait, that came out wrong. What I mean is... Go on. He covers his flustered face with his hand. What I mean is... This was nice. You're welcome. I suppressed the urge to corner him. I want to erase Miss Shiraishi from his head, but I need to take it slow. I don't want him to run away. How long will I need to wait until I can take her place? Is a romantic relationship the way to tame him after all? What the hell? Oh my god, we crazy. We so crazy, guys. I'm enjoying this way more than I should, but because both the characters are so insane... Alright, Divi says he'll need like 10 to 15 minutes, so we have a bit more time. Yeah! Oh, that's crazy. What's the best way to get to your place from here? Huh? Why? Relax, I'm just walking you to the station or a taxi if that's what you prefer. He pouts and tries to explain how he'll get home, but he's too drunk to make much sense. I still remember clearly where his apartment is, so I call a taxi and get in with him. When the taxi sets off, he leans on my shoulder as his eyelids start to close. How defenseless. I pat his head and watch how he responds by nuzzling even deeper into my neck. I hear him whimpering, "Don't leave me." Oh my god! Hi, Silent Retriever, welcome in. Chinofu, welcome in as well. What is going on? I'm conflicted. I feel lost like humans and I've had my fair share of relationships, but being loving and caring to a suffocating degree just feels wrong to me. On the other hand, I now have this potential hunting dog who's so scared to be left alone that even his own fear is enticing, let alone the fear he causes in others. How ironic. To survive, I need to eat fear, but because of it, I regularly get into dangerous situations just like this one. This huge dog had better be worth it. I pinch his cheek, which makes him groan, and slowly push my hand away. After a while, we arrive at the front of his apartment building. When I see him staggering to the entrance, I sigh and lend him a shoulder as we walk towards his apartment door. Kosuke's apartment. He gets out his keys after a few attempts, and once we're inside, I sit down on his couch. When I turn to leave, he grabs my hand. Kosuke, I'd like to get home too. I still feel down. Can you hug me? I push my hair out of my face and reluctantly smile at him as I open my arms. He immediately hugs me and his nails slowly dig into my back. His sweet tone from before was gone. Now it's deeper and threatening. Will you stay by my side? Will you be different from the others? I grind my teeth. Oh boy, he's strong. I might even be a little scared, but I instinctively feel a rush whenever I notice fear. It takes a lot of willpower to suppress the urge to provoke him. Yeah, I will. On some conditions. Conditions? Don't worry about it for now. He hugs me even tighter. Oh, please, can you let go for a moment? It hurts. But you're gonna leave too, right? How about we exchange numbers then? He lets go and looks at me with joy. Really? As if I would ever let you go, you crazy possessive dog. He obediently gives his number and saves mine and smiles at me as I say goodbye. I just hope he remembers all this. What is going on? With a spring in my step, I leave the building and my phone vibrates almost immediately. My elation vanishes when I realize it's not from Kosuke. Who is he? Thank you for playing the demo of Fearbonding. Ah! Right, there's a hidden stalker character that we haven't met. Oh my gosh, that struck some fear in my heart. If you like this so far, don't forget to wishlist it on Steam. This is really interesting so far. Whoa, it scared me. The last one was a bit too real for my liking. Oh man. Alright, add it to your wish list. So this is a Yandere x Demon Boy Love visual novel game created by Night Asobu, who is still developing it. But the story is very compelling so far. Oh wait, no, it's already out, guys. It's already out. Toxic Boy Love bundle. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it's already out. My bad. I thought that it was still in development. It's already out. There's different bloody endings, currently 5, inspired by BL horror manga. A treat for anyone who likes horrifyingly toxic BL. I'm loving it so far. I don't recall the last time I've read about something like this. It's so insane. The only other like boy love horror-ish manhwa that I've read was Killing Stalking, but that was a long time ago, you know? Okay, well, that was fun and interesting. Short and toxic. Appreciate the length, made it more approachable to me. Story was short and rushed, but recommended still. Fun read with great aesthetics. All endings in about 30 minutes. Oh, okay. Alright, short, but I'm liking the story so already, you know? Alright guys, so that was Fearbonding. Don't forget to check it out. And I'm gonna go see if Divi is ready for